Illusions. To come back to the beginning, people have been so misguided and for so long that they have become so insecure and lost on what they should be doing for themselves that they rather control someone or be controlled by some other than taking control of their own lives. People want so bad to be someone these days, and they don't realize that they are already someone, but has been shattered by society and need to be re-glued together to know themselves instead of being themselves. This tells us that people don't really know who they are. The only way to change the state is by realizing that society has led them into their doom, by making them think that their lives are their own and cannot be better. In fact, their lives are only driven by society, not by themselves. They have been living like sheep and dogs are their lives. They have been living in an illusion of reality, an illusion that people are in control of their lives, when they are only responding to the call of society. If you strip a person of everything they have, they will say they have lost everything and have nothing left. But in fact, they still have themselves, the most important thing of all. But they do not see it. They think of themselves as nothing. Why is that? Maybe it is because they do not have a life of their own. If you ever learn to know yourself, then you are at the mercy of anyone who comes and put things in your thoughts, in your head. That is how society works. Wanting what other people have is another problem, made and put up by society. Not being happy with what you have is the same problem. It is a result of being misled to not knowing what you want to do and what is best for you. People have lost their sight of the true and real beliefs in life. Love and happiness. If everybody would love and be happy, there would not be any hate, no violence, no fears. Love and happiness is not achieved by hurting others for their own happiness. But this is for another part of that I will touch later. All of this is because people do not see themselves as they should, as a part of everything. Just like the cells in your body are part of you, then like every single person on this planet is part of it. But they see themselves only as part of a society. Accept yourselves and your actions, and you will realize the true nature of self, and a new world will open up to you. What you see with your eyes is only a glimpse of what is in front of you. By the limitation that we put on ourselves, or those put on by society, they have been able to place every one of us in a small box, a cave, easily controllable so that the people cannot reach far beyond. But know that knowing oneself, like I said earlier, is a constantly changing road. And with every new experience comes a new point of view. So knowing oneself constantly changes and can never be fully achieved. The only reason is because saying that you will know your oneself totally puts a barrier that prevents you from improving and learning more. So knowing yourself is an infinitely ongoing path to knowledge, because knowledge is infinite and you are infinite. And know also that knowledge is based on your own experiences. Know too that knowledge is not you, but only a part of you. Do not let your knowledge become you, only a title made by society. Do not let your knowledge become you. Example of this are the professions like doctors, priests, teachers, psychiatrics, etc. They have let their knowledge become them, so they only relate themselves to it. Living is just a series of experiences, and living is learning from those experiences. Learning not to make the same mistakes over and over again. But people today say that things just happens. They did not learn anything if they say that. Things do not just happen, and nothing happens just because. Everything that happens in your life and everyone's is related and happens because of you and everyone's experiences. It happens as a result of your own actions. Everybody experiences situation differently. Maybe people will share an experience at the same time and place as you, but it is not the same one. It is different for each individual experiencing it. The experiences that we have, they seems to take part in front of our eyes, but in fact, it all takes parts in our minds. Everyone has different point of view on any experiences lived, because most of the time, and if not all of the time, people relate an experience that they are having to another past experience. Sometimes they read or experience that is not even their own. For example, if someone says something to you about a particular subject or an experience, ask yourself, is that something that they seen and heard? Or is it something that has been said and put into them, onto them? Did they actually live and experience the experience that they are talking about? Why do people today relate their own life to experiences that are not even their own, but experienced by others? It seems here that they are not aware of their own actions and doing, and then takes on the experiences of others as their own. For every person you meet or every action you do, it is going to be a different and a totally unique other experience. Even and no matter how similar to past experiences it is to the new one, it is different each and every time. So the goal when having a new experience is to not make any reference to things said or put in your mind or any of your past experiences. If you relate your new experience to an experience not of yours or previous one that you had, you will only build a kind of barrier or a wall that will enable you to appreciate the full extent of the experience. This all because of some false and past beliefs or bad experience that you relate to the one you are having now. Then so, the mind keeps only the memory that has already been recorded. The thing here is to have no expectation, no preconceived thoughts about anything, to be open-minded to all possibilities, to give your full attention to the experience, and to do this is to give an open place in your mind for new views on your new experiences, a place in your mind for it.